Welcome to Dear Misfits 2025. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Isaiah.
Also known as my bearded friend. Do not ever let that out. We have to say it all the time because it's just a thing now.
Also known as your bearded friend. And we are Dear Misfits.
And this is our third year. We're so happy that it's lasted this long, and we're figuring it all out. We're getting better and stronger with it, and we're coming to you with lives.
Yeah, you might have noticed this is live. This is our first time doing a video recorded session, and we're going to start having more and more of these going forward. We'll still have the podcast, and so in fact you can hear any episode that we are recording live will also be available on our podcast channel. So if you don't like seeing my ugly mug, you can still listen to our music, our voices, and our intro, our music too, through the podcast.
So the main platforms, most all the podcast platforms that you can listen to a podcast on will be on, but from a video standpoint, YouTube, Dear Misfits YouTube channel is where you'll be able to catch our videos, and then we'll also do some utilize Facebook a little bit for some of that stuff too, and we're figuring it out. Like, this is Dear Misfits is a passion project for us. This is not something that somebody else is dictating to us how to do it and what to do, and so we definitely are learning, and thanks for your grace as we try to figure this out, because we do physical therapy, we don't do IT. Yeah,
and so this is we're our second one of our second jobs now is to figure out the IT department. We're our own IT department as well.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun to do it with you.
And
thanks for lasting this long.
Yeah, thank you for sticking with us for this long. It's 3 years in.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, talking to me. Well, thank you.
Thanks for lasting this long.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in it. I'm still in it. We would like to just let everybody know, remind everybody that this was started, Dear Misfits. We started this passion project of ours to help provide resources for all the misfits out there. This really started trying to help with chronic pain and individuals going through those battles and their journeys. We just want to provide any sort of help or guide for the little amount that we've garnered over the years, provide what we've learned and how we treat these individuals. It's evolved, and if you may have noticed, our health and wellness topics are vary greatly, but we want to bring it back. That why we're going to be doing these live episodes is to have another opportunity, another platform to help and show interventions, exercises, things like that. And so you can finally put a voice to a face if you don't see us on a regular basis. This is us.
It's true. And we just, going back to like why we wanted to do it, I think when you hear a patient who's sitting across from you who, is tearing up because they feel like the name came from people not feeling heard and not feeling like they're an outcast, or like they're making up their symptoms, or just because they're kind of, it's not that easy. Chronic pain is kind of a different kind of animal, and so just having this like deepest compassion that there are things happening that create a wide variety of symptoms, and that it's going to be different for me than Isaiah, and that it's just because it doesn't match up with a label or a diagnosis that it's not a real thing, and that's why we lovingly named it Dear Misfits. And we wanted to make sure that the other thing is we sift through information and give you like practical bite-sized pieces that you can take with you and try and work on. And if you are an individual that's just going along with the flow, listening, you're not really dealing with a ton of pain, and you just want to learn some health information, that's great. If you're dealing with chronic pain, it's a different animal, and so it's a part-time job to do things to to help get your system back regulated and to get more balanced out so that your body's not creating this huge disproportional symptomology. So you have some control of that, and we just want to help you learn how to do that without it being so overwhelming, because you already don't feel good. You are already foggy, you're already overwhelmed, and trying to sift it out with little tools that you can build into your day without a lot of equipment or dollars is something that we work hard to try to figure out how to portray in a way that kind of makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't.
And sometimes it's hard to portray in just a voice recording.
Yeah.
And this is where we are getting into the video recording aspect to do so. But also, not just pre-recorded videos, we're looking to get into doing now live. And so we'll have videos, and we'll post more things about that through like our Facebook page, and we'll talk about it on our podcast episodes. We need to get to a certain number of subscribers on YouTube and to be able to have live episodes. And so we'll be trying to build that up. If you're listening to this, go to our YouTube channel, Dear Misfits, and we'll link a hyperlink in our show notes for the podcast episode today. But please go there, subscribe, and it's free, and it'll help build us up to that number that we need so that way we can start doing live episodes where you can chime in, ask questions as we're doing the episode. And I'm really excited. This will be our next chapter in the Dear Misfits. And Amy, we have a couple episodes that we've already wanted to just tease you about, let you know that we're going to be doing once we can get to that live and video recorded portion. And
also, quick plug to also go to Facebook and follow us on Facebook, because that's another platform that we need to be able to utilize for some of this. And this is like true organic grassroots effort to bring this information to you. So again, like we just, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for doing the work to subscribe and share it with your friends and give us feedback. Like, we're 5s on the Enneagram. Please. We talk about that a lot. We don't want to be bad at something. We want to be good at something, and we only know if you give us some constructive feedback. So same thing in the show notes. You can click and let us know if sound is bugging you or lighting's bugging you. And we'll do our best to like make it the most ideal that we can. But we just want to interact and participate with you. And we are neither one of us comfortable being in front of the video, but we love doing this so much for this particular population. That's just how much we care about it. And so we're going to get totally out of our comfort zone and be vulnerable and
for sure
and do this. So we're just very appreciative of the opportunity.
Yes.
Do we want to talk about what we're going to talk about, or should we just leave it at that and let them have to stay tuned?
Well, we'll just give a little bit, right? We're going to talk about, we have some episodes that we're going to bring, like we said, we're going to bring it back to where our roots, why we started this in the first place. We're going to be doing a pain science episode. And we're also going to be doing, I know we got some stuff down the pipeline set up for some cervical, some neck episodes where we really get into how can you stretch the muscles, how can you go about doing this, taking advantage of the video aspect. We've talked about it, but I'm really excited to be able to show some of these very exercises or interventions we've discussed in some of our previous episodes. And so you might find as we go forward, we bring back around some episodes that we've done in the past, some topics, but in a different light, where we can show some of those very interventions that we talked through, that we discussed, or we may have even given resources to go find somewhere else. I'm just really excited to be able to actually show those things in the same episode, so that way you can have it right then and there. And I'm a little picky on just about everything. And so being able to control the exact way we would like these exercises to be presented and how we would go about doing it ourselves while we're even talking about it, I'm excited for that. And great news, if you listen to the episode of the podcast going forward and we have the live video recorded episode to go with it, you can just pop on over there and see what we've been talking about. You could watch it on your commute still, listen to the video on the commute. but then watch the video for the specific exercise later on.
And there'll be some content that we will create, or like PDFs or sometimes short videos and things that if you're a subscriber rather than just a listener, then we can share that with you. So you have to subscribe to get some of the freebies. I mean,
for sure.
You know, we're just because we want you hooked in.
Yeah, just dishing them out, all the freebies. And you just have to subscribe, which is easy. Just click the button, please.
All right, so do all those things. Get ready for the next 2025 because we're excited, and we'll get ready here to do our next video and make it be just
full of pizzazz.
Our full pizzazz. Yes. All right.
That's it. So
you're supposed to wrap up with
until next time.
Yeah.
Ta-ta for now.
The button.